Hello from the land of TV. This is King Kool. Now, I don't have another episode of Distracted Movie Reviews for you, and I just wanted to put up a video to give you a quick update on what I've been up to. Whoa. One question you might be thinking, hey, how come there's no sound to this game? Well, apparently Quake 2, the sound is so loud that on the lowest setting, it still would compete too loudly with my dialogue. So I couldn't quite let that happen. They all do that when they die. So I had to turn it completely off, which is a shame. Where are you? Because also, I'm not going to be able to hear anything. I probably could have had it that I can still hear the explosions and stuff, but, and just had it that I am not recording any sound at all. But, whatever, I don't know. This is just the way I'm going to do it. Where am I? Nice. So, yeah, what I had next planned was I was going to review Gia, which got suggested to me by a coworker. And I woke up kind of early today for some reason, and I popped it in. I'm like, alright, what the hell? And then about a half an hour in, I'm sort of doing something else, and I'm like, this is just a terrible movie. I'm like, I don't want to waste my time on this. So I stopped it. I stopped it a half an hour in. And I'm like, man, I can't remember the last time I did that. But I'm just literally, it's like, it's not that, oh, I'm stopping it because it offends me. I'm just like, no, I'm not wasting my time with this stupid movie. And I'll get into it in a bit. But I just like, I gotta finish my taxes today. Like, I didn't go to the regular movies. I didn't go to the movie theater because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have time because I gotta go do this. I've got to, I have some other things I gotta do. I gotta send someone a little movie file of something else. Like, well, you might find out about that later. Yes, die. But I'm watching, you know, and I'll give you a little bit of what I was saying is, Angelina Jolie is this young model, and she's such this, like, oh, I'm so rebellious, and look at my hair, and this, and you know, I don't want to say, apparently she's based after a real person. I'm not saying nothing about the real person. I don't know anything about it. But the way that she is in this movie, I am just so bored by her and her repellence. I'm sure, again, I think I said about Salt. If you find Angelina Jolie attractive, you probably will like this movie more. I don't find her attractive. Everyone else I think is crazy, and I don't even find her all that compelling. Where am I supposed to go here? Yeah, I found a secret area. Check that out. Why does my computer keep fluctuating like that? I wonder if that's going to come across. It probably will. I must have something open in the background. It doesn't matter. Wheel up is not bound. Oh god, this is the Stone Age. I can hit the number buttons to switch weapons. But you're gonna shoot straight forward, huh? You know, she's so, I'm punky, I'm rebellious, look at me, I'm gonna, like, she goes to she's a model, so she goes to this agency, and she gets, goes to the interview, and the person in the front desk doesn't hear her name right, so she, hey, look, and she carves her name into the desk in front of her. It's like, look, Gia, just Gia, don't worry about everything else. And I'm like, you stupid woman, like, to act directly contrary to all politeness and all other sorts of things is not revolutionary. It's not, look how, we're loading, it's not like, it's like, look how unique I am. What a free spirit. Don't take me back up! Did I hit that button with my back? Oh, boy. It's like, you know, that's no more interesting than anyone who follows all the rules. It's like, why don't we just all be our own person and not have to define ourselves by other people's whatever? It's like, you know, it's like, oh, I don't do anything right. Which is why, you know, characters, I think I've mentioned this, characters like Peter Griffin, at the end of the day, like, he's gotten to the point where he sort of bores me because he always does the exact wrong thing. Or a better example was Chains from Fat Guy Stuck in Internet. Was like, oh, let me do the exact wrong thing and mess everything up so that we don't make any progress. That got really old. But yeah, I just was like, no, and I'm like, yeah, she's naked, but who cares? Like, And yeah, they're lesbians or whatever, but I'm like, who cares? Like, this movie is just boring. She's repellent. She's obnoxious. And I don't want to spend time with her. So, I'm not going to do a review of that one because I only watched about the first half an hour. I'm fine. I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't have time. I've been sitting on this. Like, I went to PAX this weekend. And I had the disc, like, on Wednesday. I'm like, I don't feel like watching it today. I didn't feel like watching it the next day. And finally today, I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it no matter what. And so I sit and I'm like, no, my time is not quite broad enough that I can waste my time watching this dreadful, like, woman. And it's just like, no, it's not even like, oh, it was anything that, if it was so bad it interested me, I might have stuck with it. But it was dull. It was deadly dull. Is the elevator gonna come and crush me? So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about G anymore. I have an item quad damage. I can't believe the mouse wheel isn't set. This is the Stone Age. But okay, something else I wanted to talk about briefly is, and this is more of a regular rant, which is I'm getting kind of tired of IMDb news not talking about movie news. Like, it started like last week when everyone wouldn't shut the hell up about Charlie Sheen and his whole friggin' thing. And it's like, hey, Charlie Sheen is not in movies. I watch movies so I don't have to watch television, because television, for the most part, is awful. Especially inexplicably popular shows like 2.5 Men. You know, I'm like, why are we doing this? Yeah, it's like, well, Charlie Sheen was in movies. Yeah, he made Major League back in 1935. It was a radio show first. Oh, fuck me. Oh, double fuck me. I only have an a pistol at this point. Man, friggin'. You'd figure ammo was hard to find or something. Do I have anything else? Do I have an axe? I guess they won't let me switch to it just yet. Open elsewhere. God damn it. Die, you piece of crap. And it's not just, it's just a bit lately they have just continued to put news on the thing. Like, I didn't like it when they changed the news so they could update pretty much whenever the hell. I sort of liked it when it was Friday's news and it was everything that happened. Now, with instant things, people need things right friggin' away. So once Charlie Sheen lights a fart on fire, we all have to know about it, so. But, it's not just that. It's like, okay, there's a rapper guy died today. I forget, Nate Dogg, I believe his name was. He passed away. Now, when someone dies, I give them carte blanche to go ahead and tell someone, because death is important. So, whenever it happens, it's like, that's fine. You can pretty much talk about people dying all the time. Then it's like, okay, Gilbert Gottfried fired as the Aflac Duck. It's like, that's also sort of television, because that's commercials. Yes, Gilbert Gottfried was in Aladdin 20 years ago, but it still doesn't really count. Or, oh, what happened on The Bachelor? Again, that's television. And I don't care what happened on The Bachelor. Like, as if the, machinations on a reality show are the least bit important. You know. What's another one? I'm trying to think. I had them written down before. This is actually my second attempt to record this. I recorded one before PAX, and then I didn't end up posting it, so I'm sort of redoing it here a few days later. Oh, holy frig. That is tongue. Do I have any of my other gun? Yes, I do. I'm playing on easy. I'm being a wiener. So it's like, alright, like, apparently they're just never going to give me regular movie. Oh no, here's the thing I want to get into. Is about talking about movies that haven't come out yet. I don't really want to know that much about the next Batman. That's fine. At least the next Batman is a sequel to a big hit. Or they talk about, wow, that thing has a wicked kick. Johnny Depp is in talks to play the Lone Ranger or something. It's like, I don't care. Those movies don't exist yet. They haven't happened yet. I care about movies that are either in production, which you can go ahead and talk about if you want. Like, oh, it's sort of funny. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a lens fell into the chocolate, like this lens that cost $900,000. That was funny just because of the absurdity of it. That's sort of news. But if it's like, okay, someone is in talks to play something, what you mean to say is, nothing has happened! Nothing has happened. If someone is in talks to play a part, talks break down all the time. Like, that it doesn't mean a damn thing. You are reporting on nothing. If someone is cast, fine, whatever. But even that I'm starting to get bothered with, because then we know all these things like, oh, Anne Hathaway, Selena Kyle. Okay, fine. Now I have 2 years now to ruminate on what sort of thing they're going to do with Catwoman, and then whenever I see it, it will probably be one of those ideas, and I will no longer be surprised. Great. Thank you so much. Oh, boy. So as of when I finish recording this video, I'm going to change my IMDb bookmark so it no longer links to the front page. I did this with Google when they introduced Google Instant because I hated the page loading before it was even done type in something. Like, I like the auto-suggest things because those could occasionally be quite amusing. Environment suits must be activated to use it. I don't know when I'm going to need that. Where am I? I'm going backwards, hang on. But yeah, I lost my train of thought, which is unusual for me. Here we go. I'm changing my bookmark for, like, they also have a little instant thing on IMDb now, which is friggin' annoying. But that's not, I can't get around that. But I can get around the stupid news on IMDb. So I'm going to change my bookmark away from the home page on IMDb. Like, I click on IMDb a lot. Like, you know, several times a day. Just to see, maybe just to browse movies or whatever. You know, just like, oh, who is that guy? You know. That happens to me about 9 times a day, so I can't just stop going to IMDb. That's never going to happen. I can change my bookmark, so it no longer links to the front page. I no longer see the stupid-ass, I don't like this gun. So I no longer see the stupid, news. So instead, my homepage will link to an actor page on there. It will just link for the page for Judd Nelson, because I think that's something we can all get behind, is Judd Nelson's continued relevance. What do I do here? I'm sure that there's probably some really important sound I should be hearing right now, but no, I'm not allowed because it's the whatever. What the hell's going on? So yeah, and the last thing I want to get into is, you know, I haven't updated in a little bit, and I didn't want to say that because everyone says that. Everyone says, sorry, I haven't updated what. I'm not saying sorry because I never made any promises to update. I do it just for the hell of it. But I am thinking about formalizing my update schedule a little. Why does this keep lagging? This is going to be a lousy video. So, I want to hear suggestions of if I did this once a week, or 2 times a week, or whatever amount of a week. What schedule... Oh, boy. Friggin' flying... Friggin' frying... Who's it? If I updated it regularly, what schedule would you like to see me keep? Like, what day do you have either a lot of entertainment, so you're going to be going on the internet and checking out everything else, or perhaps a lack of entertainment, so you're like, well, Thursdays no one really updates on, so why don't we make that King Kool Day, you know, where I will rule first Thursdays, then the entire week, and soon it will be all of the months. I'll be like Mr. Calendar. Does anyone know what the Calendar Man does? I have no fucking idea. But apparently there's, like, a story where Calendar Man is actually, like, good. And I'm like, how? That's like a thing with Quilt Man. It's like, don't be ridiculous. So yeah, if I were to formalize my update schedule, what day would you prefer? Because I may do that and to just make this a weekly thing. Because at first I, like, did, like, you know, a couple a week or whatever. But now it's sort of been going down to 1 a week. But I know we can do more than that because I'll get more discs than that. But depending on... Did I just go backwards? I'm back here. What the blue... So anyway, that's it from me. If you have some suggestions, feel free to make them. I take them all into consideration. Although I've been not paying attention to them as much lately. I've just been like, ooh, Inspector Gadget 2, which nobody asked for, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But anyway, This is King Kool. Drive home safe.